2026 is less than a month away, and this is exactly how I plan to level up in the new year and the simple habits that will get me there. Hi guys, it's Neil, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing very well. We are back with another video. Guys, it's supposed to be winter. Tell me why we're mid-November and the sun keeps peeking in and out. So I do apologize for the lightning during this video. Lightning, however you want to say it. Where is the cold? Where is the snow, huh? I'm going to be walking you guys through my goals for next year, showing you my digital vision board, and also the simple habits that I want to share with you guys that I'm doing that you guys should also do. So let's get straight into it. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I would love to have you here. When it comes to me making my goals, I always like to split my goals into quarters because it's a lot more better way to go about your goals and anything that you want to achieve. It also makes it more achievable because you know what you have to achieve by a certain date. So for example, if one of your goals is to make £10,000, instead of just putting that on your goals for the new year, put it into a quarter. So do you want to make £10,000 by quarter 2? Do you want to make £10,000 by quarter 3? I have created my vision board on my notes app on my iPad, but I also did create a Pinterest board for it, and I will also be showing that in this video as well. Let's get straight into my goals for quarter 1 of the new year. I did also split these into different sections. So I've got personal development and lifestyle, relationship goals, which I won't be sharing because when it comes to like friendships and relationships, I prefer to keep that offline for now anyway. Like maybe later on down the line. We also have financial habits and savings, and then lifestyle milestones. So my goals for quarter 1 of the new year, starting with the subheading of personal development and lifestyle. Set personal, career and financial goals every single month. It allows me to keep track of how I'm doing monthly with like my personal development, career development, and also financial development. So making goals at the end of every single month in the new year will help me do that, because for example, if I set a goal to not spend more than £800 in the month of February, for example, and then at the end of the month I look back and I did spend more, then it allows me to readjust and look towards the future months and be like, okay, what did I spend money on that wasn't really needed, and what could I have avoided? That way then in the month of March or in the month of April, I know better on how to reach my financial goals, which would be different every single month. The other one in terms of personal development and lifestyle is to do one solo day every quarter. By the way guys, I didn't actually touch on quarters of a year. January, February, March is quarter 1. April, May, June is quarter 2. July, August, September is quarter 3, and then October, November, December is quarter 4. If you're confused when I keep saying quarter, that's basically what I mean. Next, in terms of personal development and lifestyle, Sunday digital detox, no social media. It's gonna be really hard to actually do this in the new year, but I really want to challenge myself to not use social media on Sundays. It'll allow me to be a bit more present, and it'll also allow me to have some time away from the screen. As someone who does social media, my screen time can be quite high just because like I'm on my phone like all the time doing stuff productive. So being able to like just take one day out of the week to just really detach from analytics, views, comments, when I'm always kind of trapped into looking at my views or analytics and stuff like that, it kind of can mess with me a little bit. It's not really productive. Like at the end of the day, like views is not what shapes me at the end of the day. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like every single day, like being on social media, it can get to that point. This is the last one of my goals for quarter 1 in the personal development and lifestyle sector, to be more time efficient and improve my time management. Now that was actually a goal for this year and I didn't achieve it, so we're gonna make it a goal for next year and hopefully I achieve it next year. I feel like growing up, obviously, like it's just so easy to say, oh yeah, I'm always late because I'm black, you know, black people are never on time. But as I grow older, that's actually not cute. Like it's not cute to always like claim that you're late or like you're the late girl. In the past I kind of was claiming it, but I feel like that whole saying of black people timing, it's not something I really want to claim anymore. Like if I have something going on, I do want to be on time. If I've planned something, I do want to be on time. It is easier said than done because like I said, I'm used to always showing up late. I'm used to showing up late, fashionably late. Like I'm used to doing all of that stuff. I feel like a whole point of a new year is to really build the habits that future you would be. Like when I think about my future self and how successful she is, would she be late to meetings? No. Would she be late to important stuff? No. So why am I doing that now? Does that make sense? It doesn't have to be in terms of outings as well. Like even in terms of my uni work, like I always submit my uni assignments like 3 days, 2 days before it's due. You know, that's not something I want to do anymore. Like I want to start submitting my assignments a week before it's due, 2 weeks before it's due. I'm gonna go straight on to the next one, which is financial habits and savings. This one I'm excited to share. Number 1, stop impulse purchases. I no longer want to do impulse purchases, buying stuff in the heat of the moment, buying stuff because it's viral on social media. Second one is having a weekly spend spending cap. Now this is something I was actually talking about with ChatGPT. I need to make a video on how ChatGPT literally changes my whole life, because the way I'm able to actually just spend so much more time doing what I actually want to do, and ChatGPT handle all the hard stuff of my life, is just so beneficial. Weekly spending cap is when you give yourself a budget every single month on your personal lifestyle. That budget that you give yourself for that month, you divide it by 4. And when you divide it by 4, it's basically implying 4 weeks, so each week now. So for example, where's my phone? Let's just say in the month of February, I've put aside money for my needs, I've bought food, I've paid my rent, like I've done everything important. Let's just say I've got an amount of money that I want to budget for my personal lifestyle, maybe to go out with friends, maybe to get my nails done, etc, etc. Let's say I can spend £200 on my personal lifestyle in the month of February. £200, we're going to divide it by 4, so 4 weeks in the month of February. So we're going to do it divided by 4, and that is £50. So that basically means every single week in February, I am only allowed to spend £50 that week. Let's say, for example, I go out with brunch with my girls on a Monday. Let's just say that was £30. That means that week I've only got £20 left to spend. There is no excuses. I can't go take and spend more. No, I have to be strict and be like, okay, I've already spent £30 on Monday for brunch with my girls. I'm only allowed to spend £24 this week. Not for the whole month. £20 for the whole month is crazy. I wouldn't be able to do that. But for the rest of that week, I am only allowed to spend £20. So that basically gives you a weekly spending cap. And obviously, it depends what your monthly budget is. Like, for example, if you have a lot of money, your monthly budget for your lifestyle every single month might be £500. So you're going to do £500 divided by 4 weeks, okay, which is 125. That means every single week in the month of February, you're allowed to spend 125. That is your maximum spending cap. Like, we spend so much money in a week. How much are we actually spending in a month? So being able to actually track how much you're spending every single week is such a good idea. My monthly budget for my personal lifestyle might change every single month. Like, in the month of January, maybe I'm only allowed to spend £300 on myself, but then in the month of April, maybe I'm allowed to spend £80. A weekly spending cap is an amazing way to really make me aware of how much I'm spending every week and how much I'm spending on myself in a month. Right, the third financial habit and saving under Q1 is to track my monthly spending with Emma and Adjust. So if you guys don't know, Emma is a budgeting tool app. I've used it before, I loved it. So basically, when you get the app, you basically just sign up and you put all your goals in that app. Like, it'll ask you what your monthly budget is, it'll ask you how much you want to spend each month, it'll ask you how much you want to spend on what each month. So for example, maybe you only want to spend £50 on fuel in the month of March. It's gonna make sure that you stick to that budget. It's such a good app to really keep you accountable. It shows you what's coming in, it shows you what's going out, and if you have your notifications on, it'll literally tell you every single time you tap your card. This year, the reason I've spent so much money is just because I wasn't tracking where I was going. To be fair, I did go on 3 holidays this year, which I spent a lot on. Guys, I went to Dubai this year. I went to Dubai for 6 days, 6 nights, and I spent more than £1,000. Would I have done that if I had a budgeting app calling me out every single day? I tap my card? Probably not. I don't regret it at all. Like, one thing about me, I am really keen on knowing where your money is going. I'm also really keen on living for experiences, especially when you're out of your hometown. I wasn't gonna go there and like be scared to spend money. So I already knew I was gonna spend a lot of money, but did I think I was gonna spend more than £1,000? Probably not. I came back from Dubai and I looked at my account and I had like about £200 in there, and I was like, right then. I was like, right then, how are we gonna make this back? How are we gonna make this back? One of my next financial goals in terms of financial habits and savings for 2026 is to have a no spend week every quarter. Now this is something I'm really excited to do. I actually got this from a YouTuber. I'm gonna put her YouTube channel on the screen because I want to give her the credit for this. I basically thought that was when people spend nothing for a week. That's like nearly impossible. When I actually watched her video, she explained in depth about what a no spend week actually is, and it's basically when you don't spend money on the non-essentials for a whole week, and that made a lot more sense. Yes, you're allowed to buy food, you're allowed to buy hygiene stuff if you run out, like deodorant and stuff like that, but when it comes to going for breakfast with your girls, or when it comes to buying a new knicker and bra set because you think it's cute, or when it comes to doing Primark shopping, or let's just say you saw this hair clip on TikTok shop, you really want to get it, is it an essential? No, it's not. That is basically what a no spend week is. It basically means only spending money on the essentials for a week. Next thing on my list was to reduce eating out and maximum eating out 2 times a month. Now this is something that's really big for me. I love getting dressed up, going for dinner. It's something I really love doing because I feel like a lot of times this month I have spent on takeaways, eating out, going for dinners. And there's nothing wrong with it, but definitely there should be a limit. And lastly, in terms of financial habits and savings in terms of Q1 for 2026 is to donate to a special cause every single quarter. I have not been someone that has donated a lot in my life, and it's something I started doing literally this month. Like in the month of November, there's a lot going on in the world at the minute. Like for example, Syria is in a quite bad place at the minute. I've been seeing a lot about it on my TikTok. That's one thing I love about social media. Like people are able to be made aware of the thing that's going on in the world. A lot of people say that social media is negative, but in some ways it is positive because it allows us all to come together. So many people had donated and they literally raised more than like £400,000. It was crazy. The power of social media is really, really important. Like it really, really is. Literally this month I donated to the things that's happening in Syria. It's always about helping others, you know what I mean? When it comes to donating, a lot of people think it needs to be like a lot of money, like £100, £200. No, it can literally be £5. Like, you know what I mean? Every little helps at the end of the day. Whatever I can afford to donate that month is what I'm gonna do. I want to be less ignorant to the stuff that's going on in the world. If there's like times in my life where I can give, like I definitely do want to give. On to the last subheading. This one is called lifestyle milestones. There's only one on this list and it's literally getting my driver's license. Guys, pray for me in the comments. Spam the comments with your past driver license, your past, like let's manifest it in the comments. On to my goals for Q3. Let's start off with my personal development and lifestyle. Being open to trying more new activities. I am quite a spontaneous person, okay? You text me tomorrow saying, Nia, let's go to Miami. 9 times out of 10, if I've got the funds, I'm gonna book that trip right there with you. But when it comes to things that I'm not used to, I wouldn't say I'm spontaneous. Like for example, I've never gone hiking. If someone asked me to go hiking, I'd probably say no. You know what I mean? I am still gonna have my boundaries. Like if I don't want to do something, I'm not gonna force myself to do it just because someone's asking me. But I want to be a bit more open. One thing about me, I am so quick to judge something before even doing it. Like I've never been hiking, but I always tell myself, oh, I'll hate it, I won't enjoy it, da 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 da. I've never even tried it. It's something that my boyfriend also tries to get me to do a lot. He tries to get me to do a lot of stuff I haven't really done and to do stuff before actually judging it, but we'll see. The next one on my list in terms of personal development and lifestyle for Q3 is to try getting laser for the first time. And when I say laser, I'm talking about anywhere else on my body apart from my kitty cat. How many of you girlies are tired of shaving and waxing also hurts too much? I've never gotten a Brazilian. I don't think I could ever do wax. I think it would genuinely scare the life out of me. I've been thinking about more ways I can avoid shaving like every single month. Not even every single month, like every single week. I shave, I step out the shower, it's already going back. What is going on in the House of Commons? Every single week I have to shave. And it's getting really annoying, and waxing is something I'm not willing to try because I know it'll just hurt too much. I've been looking into it a lot. Like I've been finding a lot of people on Instagram, TikTok, and there's a lot of good clinics, especially in London. Obviously it's quite expensive, but one thing about me, when it comes to investing in myself and investing in something I know will help me, like I'm willing to spend my money on it. If I do end up getting it, which I think I will, because just shaving is something I'm genuinely tired of doing, I'm definitely gonna vlog it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my vlog channel. I do want to start uploading there more. Onto my content and creator growth subheading in terms of Q3. First one is to reach 50k TikTok followers. I am pretty confident that I can do this, obviously with the help of God. Reach 1000 Instagram followers. Instagram is not a platform I'm severely active on. I'm really active over here on YouTube. I'm really active on TikTok. Instagram, you'll see me every once in a while. I don't really post that much stories. I don't really post that much reels. I don't really post that much pictures. But is it something I want to start doing in the new year? Yeah, so make sure you guys go follow me right now because you're going to be seeing a lot more of my face on Instagram. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but Instagram is really, really hard to grow on. Next one is to reach 3000 YouTube subscribers. YouTube is like Instagram. It's quite hard to grow on this platform, but I am praying that 365 days is more than enough time to reach 3000 subscribers. And lastly, I really want to meet one mutual creator in real life to connect and create content together, especially on TikTok. I've got a lot of mutual friends, also UK based as well. We all do content. I really want to reach out to them, especially the girls that I'm closest with, like girls that always comment on my posts and the posts I always comment on of their posts. I really want to reach out to one of them and just to meet up, go for like a little coffee. Like really want to do that because I really want to build my friendship. I feel like building friendships with people that also do content is just so important for me because I want to connect with more women that do what I do, which is creating content. Last subheading for my Q3 goals is career and money goals. I've made more than £1,000 from TikTok Shop last year and this year. I really want to reach the goal of making 5k on TikTok Shop. Don't sleep on TikTok Shop. A lot of people think TikTok Shop doesn't make money. TikTok Shop makes money. I'm actually going to show you guys one of my analytics. Was it last year or this year? I think it was last year. Last year, guys, I made almost £500 in a week from TikTok shop. I never really talk about my income. I never really talk about it, but this is my YouTube. I'm a lot more open over here. TikTok would not get this information. TikTok would not get this information. Okay guys, so this is how much I made in a week from TikTok shop. I made 5 grand in GMV, but that's not what I actually got. I made £465 in commission. And the last goal in terms of content creation growth for Q3 is to take my Amazon influencer program more seriously. I do have an Amazon storefront, but I literally have barely made, I don't think I've made more than £5 on it. I really want to expand my income streams, like uploading on it way more, promoting it way more, adding more products to it, and also mentioning it in a lot of my videos just so that you guys also know where you can shop my favorite. Like for example, if you guys like this hair, I actually got this hair from Amazon. I'll link it to my Amazon storefront. I'll link this hair to my Amazon storefront. Last but not least, on to Q4 goals for next year, starting with the first heading, which is personal development and lifestyle, is to learn 1 new language. I still don't know what this is, whether it's French, whether it's Korean, whether it's Chinese. When I say this, I'm not talking about being fluent in it. No. A lot of people think that when you learn a new language, you have to be fluent in it. No, I don't think it's realistic for me to be fluent in a language by the end of next year. No, but can I know a few words? Can I speak a few words? Can I say a whole sentence? Can I understand a full sentence? Yes, that's definitely achievable. Next one is to read and complete 3 books. I really love reading. Do I have enough time for it? No. Do I want to make more time for it? Yes. Content and creator growth heading under Q4 goals. First one is to work with one of my dream brands. Now, I am really lucky, really blessed to be able to have worked with so many of my favorite brands, guys. It is insane. Half the stuff that I wear, half the makeup I put on, I've literally got it for free, and it's such an amazing thing to say because stuff I've always dreamed of doing. I'm a Simple Skincare ambassador. I've been using Simple Skincare for years, and guys, I'm literally an ambassador. I've worked with Hollister. Hollister posted me on their Instagram page. I've worked with PLT twice, worked with Catch Me, I've worked with Rimmel London, Kylie Cosmetics. I got sent PR from Adidas. It's been a dream. It's literally so crazy to be able to receive so much things for free from my favorite people, and also to work with them as well. It's something I want to do even more in the new year. I've got so many brands that I still want to work with. The other day I got sent PR from Starbucks. Guys, I am a Starbucks warrior. You can ask anyone I love. Anyone I love will tell you, yeah, Nia loves her Starbucks. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. And another one of my goals is to be invited to one influencer event. I've only been to one influencer event the whole time I've been doing content, and I really want to go to more. So that is all my goals for 2026, Q1, 2, 3, and 4. As much as I created my vision board on my notes app, I also did create a little physical digital vision board just to look at, so that it also keeps me accountable. Let's go through my digital vision board together. So my vision board will be up on this side of the screen. So here we have got my 2026 vision board Pinterest edition. So starting off with this pin right here, giving is the greatest act of grace. Obviously, one of my goals for this year was to start donating more, so I added this to my 2026 vision board. This one is basically related to my savings. I want to build my savings more in the new year. Another influencer event, connecting with more girlies. There's another influencer event. One of my goals next year is to also go on holiday with my boyfriend. So I kind of have just like popped some pins of couples on vacation. This pin, it doesn't really have like a certain goal assigned to it, but this one is a girl romanticizing her life, and I want to do that more in the new year. We've got this pin, which obviously you guys know I want to start learning a new language, not to be fluent in it, but more so just the fact of like, you know, if I go abroad to that country, like I know bits and bobs. You guys know I want to try laser for my girl down there in the new year. I've added this pin about a girl getting laser, no social media on Sunday, so doing a digital detox every single Sunday, and you know, instead of just reading or doing something else is something I really want to do. This one kind of signifies going for brunch with a creative friend. I started going to the gym this year and I literally have loved it. I've been on and off all year, but towards the end of this year, around this period, I've been really enjoying the gym. As excuse me, I'm just gonna pin my hair back because it's like in my face. Obviously I'm like looking down at my iPad and it's just like a bit annoying, so I'm just gonna pop these clips in. They're not gonna be the prettiest, but they'll do the job, I'll tell you that for free. Okay, moving on. So this pin, obviously I want to make more money in the new year, so I've got that there. We've got, obviously I want to get 50,000 followers on TikTok. I really want to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. I want to start reading more books, so I've got that pin there. This pin says 1,000, but obviously I want to reach 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I've got that pin there just to kind of reference it. I probably will add a bit more to it, but as of right now, this is what we've got going on. I'm just going to be sharing 3 habits with you guys. The first one is every single time you have money coming into your account, or every single time I have something coming into my account, is to always budget it right when it lands in my account. The next habit is to also be able to spend more time with myself and really limit the amount of time I'm doing things that aren't important. And the last habit I want to leave you guys with is to make sure to get enough rest. It's really hard to be your best self, be your most higher self, be your most productive self if you're not getting enough sleep. I didn't really prioritize this, but this is something I wanted to share for you guys. I go to bed at like 10:30, 11 p.m. We have come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was really insightful. I was quite vulnerable in this video. I shared a lot of my goals. I don't really do that on social media, but I like to keep my goals to myself because it's something that I want to achieve, but I shared them with you guys. Hopefully at the end of next year I make a YouTube video reflecting on this video, and hopefully I can say that I achieved all, or if not most, of the things that I just said in this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also comment something down below. Comment anything. Comment your phone percent. Comment what you're doing on the weekend. Can't wait to see you guys in next week's upload. Bye.